this one.
You should run right to that deep.
What is this? Lemon, right?
Yeah, lemon juice.
Yeah.
Now it is drying slowly. We had written something here, but it is becoming invisible very lightly now.
So when it will dry, it will not see. So if we want to see, if we want to make it visible, no, we should immerse it into water. So someone has written something and they are visible when they are immersed in water. So after some time, when it will dry, no, it will become invisible. So to make it visible, we should immerse in it water, or we can. There is another way also that we can immerse, that we can put that in the fire also, so that it will not burn. So whatever we have written, that will come.
Yes, yes.
Can you show it fire?
To make it more invisible, it will dry. It will take a long time to dry.
Just lemon juice.
Yeah, lemon juice is a citric acid, no?
Oh, it's like that. Oh, right.
Perform experiment named expansion of solid. The apparatus required for this experiment are spirit lamp, a ball and a beaker.
We can see that the ball enters inside the hole. Now let's make it.
We set it maximum 5 minutes.
Can you dig it up? No, not. Where's the field?
When we should try to enter inside the hole, then it enters inside the hole because it has contract in cooling.
From this we can get a conclusion that solid expands and heating and contracts are
Yes. The molecular gets.
This happened because of the magnetic force distributed by the one end of the protein and another end as electricity force.
Then we should balance a blade over it. If this is blade number 1 and this is blade number 2, so blade number 1, we should connect these two batteries.
The pencil vibrates. This will make the current coming to the blade irregular and the voice can be heard in the earphone. This is the practice.
This water, you put it inside?
No.
No? Who put it?
It comes.
It comes itself. Good.
From the tomato. Finished? No pressure at the top or bottom? No pressure. Yes, pressure. Where is less pressure? Up.
Wow.
The smoky stick and cover with the bottles and see what happens. We can see the gas ready inside the bottles. The gas has no definitions because it stays.
So gas has
No definitions.
definite shape, no definite shape. So therefore it expands. Okay, thank you. You shall give us a thing down. Property of gas, that is gas has no shape. Gas has no shape. So you can see from this. Yes, no. What you need? Give me.
Today we are going to eat class and
Loudly please.
Dip in the glass when what in the water, there is nowhere.
Okay. So it doesn't get wet because there is. Yeah. Okay.
First of all, we will warm the candle and cover with glass. Then see, candle will stop burning. Cannot stop burning because there is no more oxygen. There is only nitrogen. Oh no, nitrogen does not burn. Oxygen cannot enter inside glass. Cannot stop burning. Thank you. Our experiment is light traveling in a straight line. In this we need 3 cardboard sheets and a candle. We have to light a candle in front of the holes and we have to see it from one end. You can see from there. Then we can see we can see the candle? No. Why is this happening? Do you know?
Because of the hole.
Why is this happening? That's not the answer. But light bulbs propagation of light. This process is called rectilinear propagation of light.
Propagation of light. Okay, propagation of light. Fine. Thank
And
you.
the speed of the light is 10 multiplied 10 by 8 power. Unit when I couldn't fill with water and a fish. The fish breathe in the water by the help of their fins. The fish take oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. The fish shows their breathing by making bubbles, but we cannot see their bubbles every time. We can see their bubbles sometimes, and it shows that the water has air.
Now let's drink cold drinks, then later on we'll have
History. You have history?
We have no history, we have social studies.
Oh, social studies. Nepal.
Here is one social study.
Social studies. I want history. I'm interested in history.
That's including some history also.
kata के program चाहिँ
Right. Cisco.
Respiration of to and from the lungs. First we breathe air from our nose, which is known as nostril, and nostril has a hair which blocks the dust particles to enter inside, and from the nostril the air is passes to the nasal cavity, and from the nasal cavity it is passes to the voice box, and from voice box it is passes to the trachea, and this part is known as trachea. Trachea is further divided into two tubes known as bronchial, and this takes the air from and bronchial, and this terminates their air sac. I'm going from the half boxes. They are 11, 12 and half. So the whole. Now we would like to take the practice of and it forms the curve of the air which is made of carbon dioxide. Welcome to our experiment. The name of our experiment is the known as
How many times you can play?
After 30 seconds. We have to play two men. Two person.
According to number you get on the dice. So dinosaur species has been hiding. Oh, Barandala. Dinosaur.
Rajasthan.
Remember, no? You should close your eyes and recognize that. Everyone
Smelling?
Yes.
Does it smell?
Yes, why not?
Which is supported by the hydrostatic pressure of 3.3 Kelvin of the aqueous humor and the vitreous humor. Now back to the as mentioned, I explained everything. I want to take the functions. This is known as sclerotic layer. Major function is to protect the eye. As it protects the eye, it is hard, dense and opaque to light. This is known as choroid. Major function is to prevent from total internal effects. And this is known as retina. Its major function is to absorb the light. And these two are the liquids of the human eye. This is known as aqueous humor. This is known as vitreous humor. These two liquids help in giving definite shape and size to the human eye.
As you know, this is iris. It is present just behind the cornea, and its major function is to control the amount of light penetrating inside the.
We will know that you are good decision maker.
For this, we should just concentrate
Concentrate
the
over-
sound of that ball through this pipe.
Any question? No, it's impossible. Right? So that?
Take the pen and pass and you can.
Why should I say very fast?
You have to
Like, go there? Go there?
You have only 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Go.
No congratulations. Sorry for you.
Decision making.
Ma'am,
Can you can
Can you repeat again? It's not quite clear.
repeat once again, na? Hit the ball.
there will be no timing and
You should concentrate to
there will be no timing. You must concentrate on the ball and before the ball crosses the line you must hit the ball.
That's it.
If the maximum number of balls
Again.
then we will know that you are
One.
good in decision making.
Right. 1, 2, 3, go start. Like that, no? You have to concentrate here, no? The sound will come from here.
Ma'am, you can.
You can try now.
Then you can try, no? Hey, what is one ball? One ball. Are you ready, sir? 1, 2, 3, go start. So, ball is coming now. Sorry, sir, you can eat.
Let's suppose we want to measure the height of we should first of all, to measure the height of a person, we should be clear about the distance between the point of observation and the distance between the person and the point of observation. So to make it clear, we have measure the height in the floor. Here it is 8 feet, here 9 feet, 10 feet respectively, like that. Now we are going to stand in this kind of shape, making your tip. We have to find the angle of elevation. We should make the tip of that laser light exactly on his head. This kind. Now making his laser light exactly on his head, we got that angle of elevation was 22 degrees. Now for measuring the height of the person, we should use the mathematical formula, that is tan theta equals to P by B, which is used in only right angle triangle. Now suppose he is a perpendicular, then distance between the point of observation and him is a base. Now we'll use tan theta equals to tan 22 degree. Tan 22 degree is 22 degree, and we should multiply it by a base, that is 96 inch. That we got 38 inch only, but it's greater than 5 feet and we got only 38 inch. That is because the observation is made from this level, not from the ground level. If we had made observation from the ground level, then we would have got actual approximate height of the him, but we made the level from here, observation level from here. That's why we got only 38. So to get the exact height, we should first of all measure the height from this observing point to the ground level, and then add with this result, then only we'll get the actual height. Now let's do that. We have already measured the height from here to the ground, that is 27.5 plus 27.5. That we got 66.28 inch. Let's divide by 12 and get in feet. That is 5.52 feet. That we got 5.52 feet. That means 5 feet 6 inch. Like that, correct? But sometimes there may be defect on, or it may not be equal because this is the handmade theodolite, and there may be the scale may be not straight, or this protector may not be equal. Like that, we get some little bit defect, but not so big. Thank you, sir.
We use this formula by memorizing it for several times. But from this experiment, we can know about it practically. So let's now take the area of this this is also so area of the spherical as system. Now let's make the statement. It's like this A and this is A. So area of rectangle equals to L into B, so it becomes A. This is also similar to this, and the result is also A. Now Priyanka, will you come to the actual thing?
Oh yeah, sure, but this is B, and when something is added over here, suppose B, then it makes A plus B. In the same way, this is B, and when something is added over here, suppose B, it makes A plus B. As A is the whole square, its area is times 1. So this A plus B and this A plus B makes A plus B whole square. When we add this and this, then we will get the area of A plus B whole square. Therefore, A plus B whole square equals to A square plus 2AB plus B square.
We can suppose it as bread, but bread and milk is equal, so we suppose it as milk. This is A, this is A, this is A, and this is A. And using the formula of square, we get A square, because the formula of square is L square. And now we subtracted B from it, then it becomes A minus B. And when you subtract other B from it, then it becomes A minus B. When you multiply this and this, then it becomes A minus B whole square. Now we take this square. B is subtracted from here. This is A minus B because A minus B and A minus B is equal. And using the formula of rectangle, we get A minus B into B is equals to AB minus B square. Now we take this square. This B is subtracted from here. And this B is also subtracted from here. So we got B from here. And this is length. And this is also length. So we get A because the length is equal. And using the formula of rectangle, we get AD because B into A is equals to AB. Now we find the formula. Now can you tell about it?
Yes, sir. First of all, we have A square from this A square.
From this A square, we subtracted these two parts. So we got A square plus AB minus B square. When we simplify them, it becomes A square minus AB plus B square. Now, Shifa, can you tell something more about A minus B whole square?
Formula by times A minus B. And we have got a square. Length and breadth of the square is A, and the area of this square is L square, so it is A square. When it is combined from this square, this side is A, this side is A, but this side is A minus B, and this side is A minus B, because we have deducted B from the Thank you, Elisa. This is also a small square. The length and the breadth is B. So the area of this square is B square. When you remove this B square from this A square, then the value will be A square minus B square. Now, you should have to arrange this figure like this. So now the rectangle will form. The value of the rectangle will be equal with A square minus B square.
Thank you, Saurabh. As we know, this rectangle was formed by the figure A square minus B square. And when we arrange it like this, it forms a rectangle and the quantity does not change. It will be A minus B after deducting B from A square, and it will be also A minus B. And B is here and A is here. A is added to B, so it is A plus B. And B is added to it, so it is also A plus B. And both of them are A plus B and both of them are A minus B. We know that the area of a rectangle is L into B. So the area of this rectangle is A plus B times A minus B. And we knew this was A square minus B square, and when we arrange it like this, the quantity does not change. That means it will be A square minus B square now also. So we can conclude A square minus B square equals to the value of this rectangle, which is A plus B times A minus B. Therefore, A square minus B square equals to A plus B times A minus B. Any questions, ma'am? Thank you, ma'am. A and height is also supposed as A. So this is A cube. And this is B cube. It's a cube because all the parts are equal. Its length is supposed as B, its breadth is supposed as B, and its height is also supposed as B. So this is B cube. But it is not a cube, it's a cuboid because all the parts are not equal. Its length is supposed as A, its breadth is supposed as B, and height is supposed as A. So A times B is equals to A square B. Likewise, this is also A square B, this is also A square B. And this is also a cuboid, not a cube, because all the parts are not equal. Its length is supposed as A, its breadth is supposed as B, and height is also supposed as B. So A times B is equals to AB square. Now, adding all these parts, we will get A plus B whole cube. Now, Prayas, can you explain the next part?
Certainly, yes. And while adding this figure at first time, you can understand that it is a big cube, and I name this A plus B whole cube because its name is A plus B. Breadth is also A plus B and height is also A plus B. So according to the formula L into B into S, here A plus B times A plus B times A plus B equals to A plus B whole cube. Now Kamanath is in the red part.
Now we are going to do what A plus B whole cube exactly. A plus B whole cube exactly A cube plus 3A square B plus 3AB square plus B cube. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Find the area of the rectangle is called rectangular box diagonal. When we got the rectangular box diagonal, rectangle is two pieces of triangle. From this we can see that area of triangle equals to half times area of rectangle. So the formula of area of triangle equals to half times height times base. We have written here 8 times base because this is base and this is height, and this is also base and this is height. This is base because the line and degree is starting from here. This is height because it is half. This is height because it is on the side of the line. As I said, the area of triangle is half times base into height.
8 and 12 as the dividend, and 2, 3 and 4 as the divisor. As we have used the dots for the calculation of LCM. Now at first I am going to divide 8 by 2, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times and 4 times. This 8 is exactly divisible by 2. Now I am going to divide 12. Now we can see that we can't divide 8. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times and 6 times. This 12 is exactly divisible by 2. Now this 4 are divisible by 2. Now I am going to divide by 4. Now first I am going to divide 8 by 4. 4 times, 2 times. This 8 is exactly divisible by 4. Now I am going to divide 12 by 4. 1 times. Now it was 12 is also exactly divisible by 4. Now we don't know which is the LCM because this 2 and 4, this 2 also divides 8 and 12 and 4 also divides 8 and 12. But to come in the conclusion, I have another one to find the LCM, to find the multiple. I'm going to divide 12 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. This 12 is exactly divisible by 3. Now I am going to divide 8. 1 times, 2 times, no. This 8 is not exactly divisible by 3. So this is deducted. Because we are going to find out the LCM of the 2, 3 and 4. But this is for that 8 is not exactly divisible by all the 3 different numbers. So this is deducted. Now we have come to the conclusion that 4 is the LCM of 2, 3 and 4 because 2, 3 and 4 exactly divides 12 as given the list and the common multiple of 2, 3 and
Now we are going to translate this object, and for that we need to translate in extra. Let's suppose that as a 2, 3. So while translating, we should translate every point. So we are going to translate for the translating vector 2, 3 easily. 1, 2, 3. Similarly, translating
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This one, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And now this one, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So here you can see that this object is translated to this object. This is known as image object, this is known as real object. Now, whenever you do tiling or whenever the tiling is done, if you have to move one object from one place to another, then translation is essential.
To do that practically, let us pour water in this cone. We know that volume of any body is equal to space occupied by the body, so water in this cone represents the volume of the cone. And when we pour water from the cone to a cylinder 3 times, the cylinder is exactly filled with water.
So now we can say that the volume of the cylinder is 1 by 3 times. The volume of the cone is 1 by 3 times the volume of the cylinder, and as we know that volume of cylinder is pi r square as the volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r.
Thanks for the explaining. If we still have any complicated
Square plus
Thank you.
So this is a cylinder having 2 circular bases, and in the circular we have radius r, and the height of this cylinder is h, and the circumference is 2 pi r. To derive this formula, we are going to cut this cylinder into the equal pieces. So we have cut already cylinder pieces. So this is a cylinder. So when we rearrange like this, we can form a cubical center figure. So when this is also a model of this of a cylinder. So by the help of this, we are going to derive this formula. So when we rearrange this when you rearrange this cylinder into a cubical shaped body, as I have already told you that this is the radius of a circle. So the radius of a circle is the length of this length of this cuboid, and the height of this cylinder is the height. So and the breadth is pi r. That is we have a circumference of a circle that is 2 pi r, and when you divide by 2, we get pi r. That is so this is pi r, and when you multiply these 3, we get pi r into s, we get pi r square s. So by the help of this cuboid shaped figure, we can find the volume of this cylinder. In this way, we can derive the volume of cylinder, that is pi r square s. If you have any questions, please ask.
We need a circle with equal and this circle is divided into 16 equal parts. This is the circumference of a circle pi r, and this is the radius. And as we all know, the diameter is the double of the radius. And now we are going to form a rectangle. Now we have formed a rectangle from the parts which is equal to this circle, and this is a rectangle which is formed by the parts of this circle. Here initially this one is the length of this rectangle and this one is the breadth. Before, when it was part of this circle, this one was the circumference, and now it is the length of this circle, and this one was the radius of this circle, and presently it is the breadth of this rectangle. As the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, we have divided the circumference into 2 parts. So each length of this rectangle becomes pi r, and the breadth of this rectangle is r. So while calculating the area of this rectangle, length multiplied by breadth is the length which is pi r and breadth which is r. We get the area of this rectangle pi r, and therefore we can say that the area of this circle is also pi r square because both of them are formed by the same and equal elements.
Cuboid have 3 dimensions inside length, breadth and height. So these are 6 faces, opposite side are equal, and today we are going to derive this formula as this. So here we consider the length as this, the height as this, and breadth as this. In this area part we multiply length and breadth and we get LH. In area A2 we multiply length and breadth and also get LH. So in area B1 also we multiply length and height. As it is a cuboid, its opposite faces are equal to each other. So here also we get length and height in B2. So similarly in C1 we multiply breadth and height, so we get BH. And in area C2 we multiply breadth and height and we get BH. So we are not going to find only the total surface of area of one part. We are going to find the surface area of all this cuboid. So we add the opposite situation like area like A plus A1 and A2 we are going to add, and B1 and B2 we are going to add, and so on. A1 and A2 we get LB, LB, 2LB. So we get 2LB. Similarly in B1 and B2 we get LH and LH, 2LH. And C1 and C2 we get 2BH. So in C we get 2 as the common and we find 2 as common. And similarly in this way we can derive the formula from this cuboid.
Can I use this one? More time. Only more time. Continue. This much smaller unit. Or can I use this one? One unit. And then bigger unit, taking bigger unit. Can I do?
it shows whether the current is flowing or not. And here it is flowing and the reaction is we can see our copper is plated on this panel.
So can you change my key into copper?
Yeah, but it will take much time to change.